What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in today's video, we're talking about those VSSI inspections and why they are going from just salvage vehicle to the masses. And it's got something to do with something we've talked about on here before, the mileage tax. Roll the intro. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. We've seen some changes going on in California from the Congressional Review Acts 87, 88, 89, which effectively ended the EV mandate, to oil producers that have been trying to sue the state of California and now have got a Supreme Court decision. But a lot of people have misconstrued that decision by itself, like, oh, it doesn't do anything. It just allows them to be sued by the oil companies. Yes, but you're missing the significance of that decision. That decision allows anyone that regulation affects, causes damage to their business. It doesn't allow the state of California to be held harmless, right? They're not indemnified by this, right? There's no immunity for what they're doing. So what this is going to do is very simple. It's going to allow other companies like, say, Toyota or Stellantis or Ford or GM or anybody to sue the state of California for affecting their business with these overburdensome regulations, as the oil companies are doing now. So you have that going on. And California is rapidly pushing to get to this point where they're going to have CARB approved brake pads, because now it's going to be brake dust that's more dangerous than greenhouse gases. Mark my words, that's already happening. They already have the laws on the books to do it. But this VSSI inspections, so before, like if you had a salvage vehicle, they would make you get one of these to make sure, like, your suspension wasn't destroyed, your turn signals worked, your brake lights worked, your headlights work, all of that stuff works, right? So that's a huge thing. But the problem comes in now that they're trying to roll this thing out to the masses. And what that means is, instead of you just going in to get a smog check, and they'll be parallel, right? As long as the smog check is in, right? They'll be parallel. So not only do you have to get the smog check for now, if you're one of the people that it's required, because the new things that came out, and we talked about this in the video last week, is everybody's not required. And yes, I've seen your emails. I've seen people saying, oh, it's still requiring me to get one. And then I've provided the emails and the stuff from the guy who got his registration and had no smog check, and his vehicle was 11 years old. So it's past that 8 years where you technically, I guess, don't have to get one. So I think there's some changes there. We know that the DMV is building that opt-out system, which they're just going to charge money for. But this inspection is more than just, oh, let's make sure your brake lights work, let's make sure your brakes look good, your suspension looks good, your tires have appropriate tread. I think the main goal of these VSSIP or VSSI inspections that they're going to open to the masses, not just commercial or salvage vehicles, because I've seen that comment too. That's not the case. These inspections are going to check your mileage. Why would they want to? Why are they so keen on checking the mileage on your vehicle? And it would go on the report. Now, I know you're going to say, well, I'm in Virginia. They check my mileage too, TK. Yeah, it's just a thing. They put your VIN number in your mileage. But it's a required check that they check the mileage and report it. Now, the only reason I could see that would be valid is this mileage tax that they're trying to bring in to effect in California. That's the only valid reason I could see for them doing that. And that being one of the first things, the top of the line things that they check to make sure that, and it's not just check the mileage, they plug into your ODB2 to make sure that hasn't been tampered and there's no mileage defeat devices. And if you don't know, I'm not going to explain what that is, but people that have exotic cars, a lot of people put mileage defeat. It's a scummy thing to do, but people put mileage defeat devices on, Lamborghinis and things of that nature, so that the mileage doesn't rack up on cars. And that's what one of these things that the inspection is looking for. Why would they be looking for that? Why is the mileage so important for them? Well, it's pretty clear. They're going to tax you on the mileage that you drive in California. We already know that they're talking about it. Multiple channels in California are talking about it. These are just the guidelines that we see getting put together for this VSSIP or VSSI. I've seen it being called both, that are going to basically screw the people who live in California. So even if you get over the smog hump, right, and that goes away, they're just going to go to this new thing to screw you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Tesla Model S giveaway is still going on. I believe there are 9, count them, 9 of the 10x entry hats left. If you want to get one of those to get that Tesla Model S with the unlimited free supercharging and the free full self-driving with that car, now's the time to do it. Once those 10x entry hats go out the door, as far as I know, that is it. And the end of that giveaway is approaching very soon. So thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I don't know when this, I'm hoping above hope that the federal government will step in, or the Supreme Court, because the mileage tax is unconstitutional. It's just that it has to get in front of the court and get slapped down. I'm hoping that this kind of stuff can get reined in, if not just make it so cost prohibitive for California to continue with the California Air Resource Board crap that they just cut it out. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give the video a big thumbs up. And as always, stay petty, my friends.